inappropriate comment to myself about your sleeping situation.
About my stuffy nose?
About your sleeping situation.
Oh, I haven't even finished. I'm trying to get it all together, but I'm like, I don't know. It's so much harder than I thought. Like, just pick out of a hat would be
Excuse
easier.
my tongue sticking out as I concentrate.
Lauren, did you get your hair done? I
I'm
can't hear
talking
you.
on mute. Sorry, my life. No, I think it's just the lighting.
Oh, it looks
It
good.
looks fancy.
Looks
Everybody's got
amazing.
fancy hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just shoveled sushi in my face hair.
Yeah, no, I'm like, didn't wash today, little dry shampoo.
All right, so Jackie, we're just going over Jackie's food because she ate sushi tonight. She had 65 grams of protein for dinner.
Nice.
And she still has carbs left over. But Jackie, on your thing, your goal is not set correctly. Do you know that?
No, I know, but I'm just going by the numbers that you gave me.
Oh, okay, good. But we can set that.
I think I knew that, but I admittedly, that's a lot of brain power that I was like, excuse my language, fuck it. I'll just remember my numbers.
Are you coming tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to spend 1 minute and we're going to put them in.
Okay.
So Emily, don't you have to be a premium member to be able to do it? Because I tried to do it and it made me try to upgrade, and I'm not a premium member.
You can still do it. You just have to do it by percentage. So
yeah, and and that was
I was able to get it pretty close, just doing percentages. Like
you were
a couple grams.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they only work by percents unless you have the premium version, but you can just keep tweaking, not twerking.
Working it.
Twerking. Yeah.
Nice.
Working the numbers, and then you can get it close, and that's all that matters. But Jackie,
Okay.
I'm impressed that you've been like not having it not correct on here and been able to do it. I know you kept it in your head, but still, that's hard. That's a lot of math.
It's just no math, just numbers.
I know, but it still seems like I'm always like trying to get that goal. So, okay. All right. Well, we don't have to discuss your protein. I think it's great. You had 65 grams of protein, but you stayed under and all the other stuff for most of the day.
I think I had 57 grams of fat today.
Okay. That's your norm. I can't see. Yeah. That's
No,
less.
that is not my norm. That is lower than my norm by like 20 grams.
Are you trying to be like teacher's pet because yesterday you had a bad day?
No. I'm okay with yesterday. Yesterday was a doozy, and I gave birth to twins for other people, so I'm okay with yesterday. No, I actually was just trying to focus on that, and so I figured sushi was an easy thing.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Have a little interloper. What I was going to say, what I wanted to talk about briefly is the weekend kind of stuff. So we're going to have 12 weekends. We've already had 3 of them so far. We have more weekends. We got plenty more weekends coming up. And it's really difficult to get to your goals if you don't stay somewhat on track on the weekends. And that's okay to have a meal that you go off track, but you plan ahead. It's not ideal to blow it out on a Saturday and a Sunday and then get back on track on Monday. That's more of like a yo-yo dieting kind of mentality. And that's what we're really trying to get away from with the macros, is like an approach to eating differently all the time, where you can eat these good foods and still have other yummy foods that are maybe not as healthy for you, but you can still have them all in moderation. Because when you go off of this, you want to be able to continue to maintain your results. And you don't want to just, blow it out every weekend. You got to keep some of these habits. So I want you guys to really try to think of keeping some of these great things that you've been doing during the week on the weekends as well. And then if you have a cheat time, and I don't like the word cheat because this is not like cheating. It's not like good or bad. There's no good food. There's no bad food. I was just kidding with Jackie about she had a bad day. There's no such thing as a bad day. It's a day that you eat food. Food is not good or bad. There's not like ice cream is not bad food. Ice cream is great food. It just, if you have too much of it, it might not get you to where you want to be. Does that make sense? So it happens to me when I'm on a cut too, that like though sometimes the weekends are there's an event and I'm just like, I'm not gonna track or I am gonna track and I'm good night. Good night. Go back upstairs. She went to bed at 11 o'clock last night because she wouldn't go to bed. So she's in big trouble. But if you plan ahead, like Kelly Rochelle, she's not on right now, but I saw her today and we were talking about how she had a day where she went like or this weekend and she was like went balls to the wall, whatever she was eating, whatever. I don't know what she was doing at a party or something. But she tracked it all. And she put it all in her tracking. And so I could see it, which was great. And she could see it. And she's enjoyed every calorie and didn't have any shame about it and was done with it. But she put it all in there. So it was like 500 extra calories over her cut number, which in reality is not that high of a maintenance. But you think you did something so bad, it wasn't that bad. So it's good just to have power, that the power really is in knowing what you're consuming and what it's doing, like how much it is, what makes it up. I ate a bunch of popcorn at the movie theater yesterday and I'm not on a cut, but it's still like, I don't want to eat a bunch of crap. And it really wasn't that bad for you if you don't have all the butter on it. So it's very interesting. I thought it was that bad, really bad, something that like was going to be full of fat. It really wasn't too as high as I thought it was. And I enjoyed it. And that was that. So just keep tracking your stuff even when you are not feeling like you want to because you think that something is bad. Remember, there's no bad food. Everything is good in moderation. And the knowledge is in tracking and knowing what you're eating. Okay? So like nobody feel like you're in trouble. I always like I'm looking at your food logs and it's really just for you guys to be like, oh, let me make sure I put my stuff in there. Not because when I look at your food logs, I don't know what your goals are besides your calorie goals. That's all I can see. I have to log into your your Google Doc to see the breakdown. Okay, so I don't know like if you hit your protein goal, I don't know if you hit your fat goal, I have no idea if you hit your carb goal. I only know your calories. That's all I can see. And like what you've been making up with your food for the day. Okay, so you go over, and say you go over on your calories because you ate more protein than normal. That's kind of good. Is anyone has any questions about like a weekend? Some of you are going on the retreat. We did this last year on the retreat. Some of you, Lauren, were you on a cut? Yeah. How did you manage that?
I mean, it helped that there were several others on the retreat that were in the same boat. So that'll actually be really great this time as well, because it's kind of the same circumstance where I think it's like almost half of us. So that certainly makes it easier because then we can all be like, go find foods together. Or like, I know last time I brought like protein bars and like little snacks and things that I could have so that it would help me from making like the usual bad snack choices.
Yeah.
Usually I would get like fries and whatever, like poolside, which we still did some of that stuff too, but just much more in moderation, and just made sure to like get the protein in early so that at dinner I could like have a little more flexibility.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a great tip.
And tequila, because that was like the lowest sugar.
Yeah. Yeah. The same thing that happens when you're home. If you are going out for dinner, you want to make sure you're getting your stuff in as much as you can in the mornings or the other meals. And then at the dinner, you're not going to worry as much and you're going to make a good choice, but maybe not, the most perfect choice for your macros, but at least you're indulging and you got hit your bunch of your numbers earlier in the day. It's really about, this is like a marathon. It's really about the long haul. That's why I try to take the scales away, try to rechange our mindset where, this is not, you're not going to lose 10 pounds in a week. That's not maintainable. And it's not something that I want any of you guys to experience. That's just not a healthy thing. Your weight will fluctuate throughout the week, depending on your water retention, if you're getting your period, what you ate, how much salt you had. So that's why this is for the long haul. You're going to keep chipping away. And then next week, we're going to do a measurement and a weigh-in. we'll have 1 month of data-ish. Some of you, we didn't start till the week after, but we'll play around with that 1 month, 4 weeks of data we want, and then we're gonna tweak from there. So if we're on a maintenance and then we wanna move to a cut and we're doing well at maintenance, we can do that. If we need to bump up your numbers because 'cause they're too low and you're feeling hungry, we can do that. Just gonna play around and see. But that first number, that first measurement, that data point gives us a lot to work with. So we know what we're seeing and how we're doing. Sound good?
Yes.
Any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about?
I have a question. I'm like not getting my steps most days, and I feel bad
Okay.
about that, but I'm doing most other things.
Okay. So you're getting your workouts in.
Yes.
Okay. What did we set your step goal at? Like 6,000?
Yes, good memory.
6,000. Yeah. Okay. How many are you getting? Are you tracking it?
Well, like on my phone, when it's in my pocket, I get close to 4 or 5.
That's pretty normal for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what did we change with your workout plan? Did we add anything different?
We added another strength.
Okay. Okay. So you had add one more strength and you're at a cut, not maintenance. I'll have
Right.
you up. Okay. I would say just keep trying to get a little more. You'll get more steps in this weekend. You'll get more on the weekends.
Not when it's freezing cold outside, but
You have a treadmill. You do.
I ran
You
on
have-
Saturday. Yes. So I
Okay.
got more steps on Saturday.
Okay. I think you're not alone. You're in the same boat as most working people who work at a desk that can't get a lot of steps in. So the only way to really get them is to like wake up and get your steps in. And then during lunch, get your steps in, take a
Yeah.
call on your walk. Katie, how do you handle it? And Lauren, I know you guys both.
I honestly, one of the things that helps me is that our bus stop is far from our house. And I mean, I only drive when it's like pouring rain. So I will just force myself to walk them. And if I do there and back, and actually in the morning they have 2 different times, that actually
Oh.
really helps. But that's, not everyone has that. And so
Yeah.
even if I don't do like a separate purposeful walk, at least I get those steps in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're just going to have to be purposeful about
Yeah.
walking. I mean, the bottom line
Yeah.
is unless you carve time out to walk, you won't get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like block your calendar.
Yeah,
true.
can you take a call on the treadmill if it's not a Zoom call?
I mean, I could probably do like 15, 20 minutes on the treadmill. I just have to do it.
That might be all you need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
A couple of days.
Michelle,
a
are you
week.
in the office or at home?
Mostly at home.
Yeah, I feel like that's even harder. I know. I haven't been as good, but I'll like sometimes do the stairs at work.
I do the stairs at home.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying if you're going like up and down a million times.
I
but
do try to
yeah,
go to the
it's
upstairs bathroom because the first floor bathroom is like 5 feet away. So it's like ridiculous if I.
probably just those little things. It's so hard though when it's like so cold. I mean,
It is.
I did
Yeah.
so good. What was it when we did the step challenge in like November and it was like
Mhm.
warm because I'd go outside and
Mhm.
walk on meetings and like right now I'm like, I don't even want to walk to my car.
Like dangerous. Like it's ice
know.
everywhere.
Unsafe. It is
I
unsafe.
know. I walk really slow when it's icy. I realized that
Just-
yesterday. It's
You
like
just have to,
little feet.
yeah. It's
Terrible.
better than like breaking your leg. That's what I tell myself. I get less stressed.
I know. It's like all the crazy stuff I do. I'm gonna break my arm, like slipping on ice.
know.
Not doing anything in the gym, just slipping.
If
I
All
your
right. Well,
kids
thank you.
might-
No, that's good
Yeah.
motivation. I just have to do it. And
If your kids
Just
have like sports practice, one thing I started doing, of course, they haven't in weeks because of the snow, but I would just walk instead of sit in my car and
Yeah.
wait. So,
And my-
yeah,
I tell him
you
yes.
have to find the opportunities. It's hard. It's really hard. Like, that's one thing I struggle with is like, I'll do this like crazy workout with Emily in the morning and then I like don't move the rest
Exactly,
of the day.
same.
It's not good.
It's so normal. It's so normal for working people. But if you can just set an alarm even on your phone, and if you don't have a meeting, get up and walk 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you do that twice a day, you'll get more steps for sure.
That's
And
a
then you'll
good
kind of get
idea.
built in. You don't get anxiety sitting down for so long.
No.
I get like stiff, like my muscles
Oh
will
my
ache.
gosh, you guys. I get such anxiety. Like I'll be like working away and I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta get up. I gotta get up and run around. It's really bad. It's
So
really,
I'm
really bad.
obviously late to this part of the game. I have a step goal also. This is a lot.
You have a step. Did I give you a step goal?
I don't know. Now I'm looking. I'm like, I don't remember a step goal. We
I
didn't
don't
talk
have
about a
one.
step goal.
No, some people we've talked about having one because they need to get more steps in. That's something Michelle and I talked about. Other people, that might not be part of our goals. It might not be part of our workout plan. So you don't need to worry about it if we haven't discussed it unless you want to purposely get more steps in. What
Okay.
happens when you get more steps in is your TDEE, total daily energy expenditure, the more calories you burn will go up because you're moving around more.
Okay.
Also,
Makes sense.
the more steps, you are less sore. It's good for your muscles. It's good for your brain. Yada yada yada. There's a billion good things, but it's not possible for a lot of people because they're working. It's very difficult. I totally understand that. Lara has a treadmill desk or a little treadmill pad underneath her desk, so she can walk at like a level 1 and still type on her computer.
Is it a machine or is it like that thing in the Fox Mill gym, like the self-propelled?
Like the backwards treadmill.
the backwards thing.
I think it's a machine.
Could I borrow the backwards thing?
Yes, you can. You're gonna put your laptop in front of you and walk backwards on the treadmill.
Yes.
Weirdest stuff. But yeah, you should get one of those little walking things.
I'll look into it. I don't know how much they cost, but yeah. I'll look
When
into
I can get my stuff out of storage, you can buy mine or have mine because I don't use it. I have one.
Nice.
It's great. Except I realized, do you work from home most of the time, you said?
Yeah.
Then I think it would work better. I work in an office and I found that when I want to finally sit down, the chair doesn't go on top of the treadmill. So if you can have it where like the treadmill's on one side and you have the computer on one side, or you can turn it both ways to where if you wanted to sit or whatever, like a friend of mine has it at their house, whatever. Yeah,
Oh.
it's great. You can actually go up to 4.5. So like my kids would run on it.
Yeah, you could like
Power
move
walk. You could super power walk.
Wow.
No incline,
But
it's just flat.
Yeah, it might be if you can do it. That's another way, or just like be purposeful. Set 10 minutes. You used to walk. I used to see you when I lived there taking calls on your phone.
I know, but my new job is a little different. So
Yeah.
I don't have as many calls where I can just like listen.
Listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give it a couple.
But-
Give it like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
No,
and
that's
then
good advice.
We'll revisit it in 2 weeks. Okay. I'm gonna put it on
Awesome.
my calendar. I'm gonna check. We're gonna talk about it in the meeting in 2 weeks in February. All right.
Michelle, we can be accountable to each other because I need to do that.
I love it, Amy. Yes.
I'll text you when I'm doing the stairs. Be like,
Perfect.
get up.
I'm walking.
Go to the bathroom upstairs.
I'll be like, oh shoot.
Amy's getting up. I better go walk. Well, we're gonna do push-ups in February, so that'll make you get up a little bit.
Michelle is not doing push-ups.
That doesn't help our walking.
Well, you're gonna have to get up to get out of your desk to do the push-ups.
Are we gonna have to do like
I
push-ups
voted
every
for
hour?
burpees. Can I do the burpee part? They'll do the burpee one.
I would actually
You're gonna do
rather
100 burpees every day.
I would way rather do 100 burpees every day than 100 push-ups.
Sure, if you can do 100 burpees every day for 29 days, then you go,
Dang,
girl. All right,
She'll
I don't think
actually-
you might regret that.
She'll do what is it? Her favorite move, the burpees.
Devil's
with like
presses.
the,
Devil's press.
yes, Michelle
That's
will do
what I'll
100 of those every day.
All right, I like it. I'm gonna move some weights up to my office. It'll be great.
She would.
Every 10 minutes, you're gonna do 10 devil's presses.
Yep. Mhm.
All right.
I
Yeah.
love it.
I like it. All right. Any other questions, you guys? Anything you want to talk about? Everybody feels good. I wanted to say, did I talk about this last week? I can't remember. But if you don't work out one day, let's say we schedule like you to work out 5 days a week and you only worked out 4 that week, that's okay. You don't need to eat less food on a day that you don't work out. That's a big myth. Did I discuss this last week?
No.
No, maybe I did it with somebody else. But also, if you go over on calories one day, you don't need to go less the next day. Okay? So our body doesn't work like, oh, you overate last night, so I need less today because I can tap into the reserves. It doesn't work like that. It resets every day. You start fresh every day. So the days that you overate, you just go right back on track the next day, start fresh. There is no like, I'm gonna punish myself and work extra hard because I overate the night before. That doesn't work. I know we all tried it in college when you were hungover and you're gonna run as fast as you could and sweat it all out, all the bad decisions, but it doesn't work like that. Your body just is an even keel. So when you every morning is a fresh day, every workout it counts towards your goal. And if you continuously get less workouts, then we need to talk about it. But if it was like 1 week because you were sick and you missed a workout or two, just get right back on track. Okay. So it's not like I'm going to take away here. I'm going to add a little here the next day because I didn't eat enough. It doesn't work that way. Just start fresh, try to hit those numbers. And then I worked with a lot of you guys today on manipulating our macros, making sure the numbers were good. So if you have any questions or anyone needs more tweaking, let me know. We just want to make sure that we're hitting those numbers. Okay. Otherwise, they're just kind of pointless and they mean nothing. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. Any hacks you guys want to share? Anything you're feeling? Food hacks?
I'm sure I did not invent this, but
Let me see them. Go ahead, Katie.
I was gonna say our meal delivery didn't arrive today because of weather, so I had to improvise. And I made I blended cottage cheese into tomato sauce. And
done
actually
that.
it's quite nice.
done-
Like it's creamy and
that.
it's like a nice consistency. So yeah, that was good.
It's a good hack. I did that once with my mom here. She was appalled because she's Italian. But it was good. I needed more protein. We didn't have the protein pasta, so I put it with the pasta sauce. It tastes kind of like ricotta. You've ever had ricotta? Yeah, it tastes like that. It's like that texture. So good hack, Katie. That's a good one.
Yeah, I did like Saturday I did a ton of just like simple meal prep. I did like crock-pot chicken, like I did ground turkey a couple of different ways. But I just feel like it's like set me up for like such a better week because I'm like, even if I don't have like the full meals plan, like at least I know I have all like my protein ready that I can like just throw it in. And I will share if you guys want a really good, I think I've shared it with some of you guys before. It's called like Harvest Soup, but it's just like chicken, quinoa, kale. There's like a sweet potato, regular potato, but it's it fills you up, and again, it has more carbs just because of the potatoes, but it's good and it makes a
All in
ton.
one.
So
That sounds great, Amy. Keep the recipes coming.
yeah, I will.
Good. Jackie, nice shoes.
I was more happy about the price.
How much were they?
Sorry, I'm having a hard time with my mute button. $80. I talked her down to $80. They're brand.
No, that's good. Yeah, if she bought them on sale, then they're the final sales.
No. This is on Facebook Marketplace. Some chick bought them and wrong
Yeah,
size.
if she bought them, so someone else bought them. I think Ina bought them for Gabe, and they were the wrong size, and she couldn't return them. They're like final sale. So she had them. She brought them here, and I gave them to one of my college student clients. So yeah, that was a good snack. Good stuff. All right, guys. Any other questions? Anything you want to discuss? Everyone's feeling good? Good. Okay, awesome. All right, you guys, if you need anything, let me know. I'm here, and just keep chatting and all that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.